This week, England's most senior judge, appropriately enough called Lord Judge, demanded that all violent criminals should face their day in court and not just be let off with a caution. But would locking up more criminals actually make us any safer?
Do with violent criminals.
I see these people. Look, I can give you examples of people who are in prison for violent offences that shouldn't be there. Women who have fought against husbands.
You are now a role model for people. Did it not work?
With my poetry. And that's one of the things.
What we're asking today is not in an ideal society does prison do more harm than good, but right now does prison do more harm than good?
Well,
Emails on this. Winnie from Clacton-on-Sea, I think prison does work 99% of the time. It's just the odd few that don't want to change. Paul from Hale says prison does not work because we are not the short ones our prisoners get away with today. Simon Shepherd is from the Butler Trust. Simon, you go into prisons, you give awards for best practice. We're talking same thing again.
Well, there is a balance to be struck, and I think all those things...
Debate. Well, we're going to make time now for our moral moments. And the plot to bomb cargo planes...
Why this again? Why fighting this way? And it's not...
Was it just a pilot? It showed you that they're quite desperate, actually.
No, Benjamin, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I just wanted to say I find myself sometimes in the opposite position that I am here. You know, why are you here? And he looked and he said, that's...
Of the BBC website. Still to come on the programme this morning, it's not something many of the trick-or-treaters at your door may know, but Halloween was originally a celebration of those who've passed on from this world. Now, this week, we learned the name of the UK's tallest stag, but only after he'd been laid low by a trophy hunter. At least that's what may have happened to the mighty emperor, 9 feet from hoof to antler. The hunting season's now underway, so after all the fuss about fox hunting, killing for sport goes on as usual. But should it? A question we'll be discussing in just a moment after this report, which does include a scene of a stag being killed. Well, Benjamin, it's appalled someone could kill such a great creature for sport. Whose side are you on, the hunted or the hunter, if you've got a webcam?
This stag before, and when...
But
Okay.
When we look at rat things, do you
that hunting is a form of pest control, but some people don't understand it because they live in towns and food and not for sport. Do you have different issues with angling? I mean, are there some sports where killing animals, fish, is okay?
Well, I grew up on a sailboat for supermarkets out in the wild.
Today is Halloween. The very word has a medieval menace to it. Though years of American-imported trick-or-treating have done their best to obscure it, Halloween grew out of the pagan Feast of the Dead, when folk believed the dead walked briefly among them. Not a belief much held today, but most of these religions still claim there's an afterlife of some kind. Religious or not, do you share that belief? Is there life after death?
Like, because we are creatures of time.
This thing about, you know, all the priests with their robes and there's not a shred of it, for the majority of people on the face of the earth, better than this. And I remember being told once as a little community, but because in another life you're going to be... Go and look at the people who...
Please don't call the phone lines anymore because they've closed. But you could. We are back next Sunday at the same time, 10 o'clock. Till then, have a great week and a great day, whatever you're doing. See you on Sunday. Goodbye.